Я единственный в огне, кто читает свои сны. Поклоняюсь темноте.
The people of Fortnite lived happily until they were invaded. They were invaded by pirates. The pirates sailed their ships and landed at Lazy Links. After they landed, they raided and destroyed Lazy Links, killing everyone there. The pirates then built their own settlement, which was now called Lazy Lagoon. The people of Fortnite had heard about what the pirates had done to Lazy Links, and were fearful of what the pirates were going to do next. The pirates had a leader, and his name was Captain Blackheart. They worshipped the ground he walked on. The pirates continued to raid other towns, and as they did this, the pirates took everything of value and then murdered every person in that town. The pirates were slowly taking over the entire island. The people of Fortnite tried to fight back, but they were no match for the pirates at all. The people sent armies to kill the pirates, but the pirates bested the armies easily and killed every last soldier that the people had sent. Within a few months, the pirates controlled everything on the island, from people leaving and coming to, trade, and worst of all, they controlled every little thing that the people did. If they did something that the pirates didn't like, the pirates would take them away to be executed. Worst of all, Captain Blackheart took care of the executions himself, and ruled over the island with an iron fist. The people of Fortnite had to endure this for years. Endless suffering, and the fear of death if they didn't do exactly what the pirates wanted. The people tried to start a revolution, but that ended as quickly as it started, as every rebel was rounded up and executed. Captain Blackheart took a personal liking to this, and enjoyed doing it. The people could do nothing, and even to this day, they still can't do anything, because as I am telling you this, the island is still under the rule of Captain Blackheart and his pirates. But Captain Blackheart has a plan. He discovered different dimensions in which the people of Fortnite lived in horror. There was one dimension that was ruled by an Ice King, and anybody who angered him would have to feel his wrath. And the other one was after an eruption of a volcano, and that is where the King of Fire lived. Now Blackheart is planning on invading these dimensions and starting a war with the Ice King and King of Fire. Now Blackheart and his pirates plan to invade these dimensions and rule all of them as the Pirate King. The Ice King continued to rule over the land as a dictator, executing anyone he deemed a threat to his rule. After the first attempt on his life, there were many more plots to assassinate the Ice King, but they all failed miserably and ended with the deaths of all the people involved and their families' deaths as well. Eventually, the people under the Ice King's rule learned that they were powerless against him, and decided that it would be best if they just did nothing. This idea of letting the Ice King do as he pleased continued for many years, and it was hell for the Ice King's entire kingdom. But one day, the Ice King found a power that would expand his kingdom and expand his rule. He found the power of dimensional travel. The Ice King discovered other dimensions, in which he decided that he would rule. He discovered one dimension in which a volcano had erupted and the island was controlled by a King of Fire. And he then discovered another dimension in which pirates had invaded and were ruled by a Pirate King. He now wanted to kill both of them and take their empires for himself. He contemplated about how he would do that and when he would do that. But before he could expand his empire, he had to deal with another assassination attempt. But this time, it was just like the first. It was his closest advisors and subjects, and it was 10 of them this time. He laughed maniacally at them, while the doors to his throne room slammed shut behind them. The Ice King was excited about the bloodbath that was about to occur. The subjects knew they had made a mistake, but it was too late. The Ice King vanished and then appeared behind one, impaling him with his arm. The other subjects tried to attack him, but the Ice King dodged it with ease. The Ice King then lunged at 3 of the subjects at blinding speeds and snapped all of their necks. He then released his ice hounds, which ran towards and devoured 2 more of the subjects. He called his ice hounds back and decided to finish them off himself. One of the remaining subjects ran towards the Ice King, but he vanished once more and appeared behind him, decapitating him with his ice sword. He then pulled out an ice axe, which he threw at one of the last subjects. The ice axe chopped the subject in half, and the 2 remaining subjects knew that their deaths were imminent. The Ice King smirked at one of the remaining subjects as a trapdoor opened below him. The last subject heard the screams and eventual death of the subject and was now even more petrified. The Ice King slowly walked towards the last remaining subject and picked them up by the throat. He started to squeeze harder and harder until he eventually let go. At that moment, the Ice King started to beat the subject into a bloody pulp until his face was nothing but a flat pile of flesh. The Ice King laughed once more as the assassination attempt failed, and he got to have some fun. But now was the time that the Ice King was going to invade the other dimensions. The Ice King readied his armies and prepared to wage war against the Pirate King and the King of Fire.